Hello again, vinyl community. I'm back. Making my third video in one day after not making videos for, I don't know, a while. I want to try something new this time. And I'm calling this 5 Recent Spins. And this will be my first one of these. I'm going to take 5 albums that I listened to recently, and I'm forcing myself to listen to vinyl because I listen to a couple tracks and that's it. And it's because I do a podcast and I'm always listening to one track at a time, and I'm trying to force myself to take the time as much as I can to listen to some whole albums. So it's taken me a few weeks actually, but I am finding more time. Things are calming down a little bit. And anyway, so I'm going to talk about the last 5 albums that I've listened to, and they can be anything. They can be new, they can be things I just pulled out of my collection. And in this case, 4 of the 5 of these are fairly new. And one is one I pulled out of my collection, just because I wanted to hear it. And what's playing in the background is the first one. It's Cruisin' 1960. Now, Balding Boomer, check his channel out. He's got a whole video on this Cruisin' series, and he talks about every one. And he'll do a much better job than I'm going to do. But these things are kind of cool. You want to get the original. Most of them have a strip along the top, and that tells you it's an original. 1960, and there's a couple more that don't for some reason, but most of them do. And if you're interested, you want it to be on, you want to have that little chest symbol there. You want it to be on Increase Records. I don't know if you can see that, but that's what you're looking for, because they did redo these, and they're not nearly as good. But these are just interesting. And this one has, besides Dick Biondi's doing the narration between some of the tracks, who was a Buffalo DJ in 1960, which is why I bought it. I lived in Buffalo for a while, so it's why I picked this volume to start with. And it's got You Talk Too Much by Jim Jones, Tears on My Pillow, Little Anthony, Baby You Got What It Takes, Dinah Washington and Brooke Benton. Love that song. What in the World's Come Over You, Jack Scott, Finger Poppin' Time by Hank Ballard, See You in September, The Tempos, Alley Oop, The Hollywood Argyles, Stay, Maurice Williams, Running Bear, Johnny Preston, The Big Hurt, Tony Fisher, Because You're Young, Dwayne Eddy, and Fannie Mae by Buster Brown. I really like this. This is fun. It's interesting. It keeps your attention. The commercials are great. The segs are great. They did a really good job on it. So I recommend this. I came up with my own rating system. It's sort of 5 points, but I'm not doing stars. I'm doing rating it either poor, okay, good, great, and essential. Those are going to be my 5 ratings. And this one, I give a good, maybe even, a good plus. It's not great, it's not everybody's cup of tea, but it's a really good listen and it's fun, and I recommend it. So I guess a good plus on this. It's a really, really cool album. There's the back cover, and again, you're hearing commercials and things like this. It's just cool. Cruisin' 1960. Second one, Harry Nilsson, The Point. I can't say enough about this album. If you don't have this album, what is wrong with you? There's a track listing. It's on RCA Records. It has a book. Tells a story of Little Oblio, if you don't know it. My book isn't attached. I don't know if they were or not. I don't think they were. Ringo Starr narrates the video. And there's the book. And this is just the coolest album. I hadn't heard it in a very long time. And there's Nilsson dressed up as Oblio inside there. It's my copy is, I don't know which original label it is, but my copy is the sort of tan RCA. And every song on this album is nearly perfect. It's got the point probably high, do the bounce, are you sleeping, think about your troubles, everything's got 'em, me and my arrow, POV waltz, and lifeline. Nilsson does a narration as well as the songs, and it's flawless. I can't say enough about this album. The pressing's great. It sounded fantastic when I listened to it, and I just fell in love with it all over again. It's been a long time. You don't want one with the nice price thing or whatever their RCA thing is. You won't get the book or the fold-out cover. So try to find an original if you find one, or at least one with a fold-out and a book. Fantastic. On my scale of this, I give this essential. This should be in everybody's record collection. It's just a fantastic record. A record that everybody just should own. Harry Nilsson, The Point. Love it. Next up, people have been asking me since I bought the first 3 Who albums, what are they like? So, this is the 3rd album. It's the new repress on Trax Records. It's the Who Sellout. It is in stereo. People have been asking. They're all in stereo from what I can remember, believe it or not. I can't even remember. But this one definitely is. It's a really good pressing. Now, unlike the first 2 albums that I have, my original, which is in mono by the way, is a really good pressing. So this doesn't really sound any better than that to me. It's very similar, which is fine. It's because that was a really good pressing. I'll show you the label. It's on Trax Records. You probably won't be able to see it that well because it's pretty dark in here. It's 180 gram vinyl. Again, the pressing's great. This album I used to love more than I do now. I love side 1. Side 1 is just amazing. Side 2 starts to lose me a little bit. So, of course, I Can See for Miles and Marianne with the Shaky Hands is on this, but not the good single version. Another version. And Tattoo is on here. Rail's on here. Odorono's on here. Amania, City in the Sky, the Who getting psychedelic to open it is fantastic. And there's BBC jingles and things on here too. It's a really fun Who album. And I should probably tell you, for those of you interested in picking it up, it comes with the original poster. And it's on really heavy paper. Let me back up here. See if you can see this. Really cool. So, very cool on it. Very heavy paper. I did not know that was in there. Although there is a tiny little sticker on it. But I bought it online, so I couldn't see the tiny little sticker. There is one that tells you it comes with a poster. So, very cool. This, I give a great. I'm not going to quite go essential. If you're a Who fan, it's essential. But I'll give it a great. It's a great album. And they did a really fantastic job on it. Next up, people have been asking me about this too, and I couldn't wait for this to come out. The new album from Cyndi Lauper, Detour. It's all covers. She's doing mostly classic country songs, but it's not really a country album, which I was really glad to hear. It's got a custom label, which is pretty cool. I have shown this before. It is on marbled blue vinyl, which is really nice. This was a Barnes & Noble exclusive. I keep saying Borders. I probably said Borders in my last video. It was Barnes & Noble, by the way. So, very cool. And, very nice sound. Good job. Love the cover. Love the packaging. It does come with, a sheet. track listings and some information, and really nice picture of Cindy on the other side. And songs are Funnel of Love, which is the reason I really wanted to buy this album, Tawana Jackson cover. Love that one. Detour with Emmylou Harris. They do a nice job. Detour is a Patti Page tune. I actually like this version better than the original. They do Misty Blue. I don't really remember that one. Walking After Midnight was good. Heartaches by the Number was good. It was really good, actually. Some of these songs Roseanne Cash did on her list, and like Heartache by the Numbers, I liked better by Cindy. The End of the World, the Skeeter Davis tune was good. Nightlife with Willie Nelson. Willie Nelson is sounding pretty old, folks. But it was a nice version of Nightlife. Begging to You, I don't really remember. You're the Reason Our Kids Are Ugly with Vince Gill. That one was fun and good, and I really like that tune a lot. I Fall to Pieces with a nice version. I Want to Be a Cowboy Sweetheart featuring Jewel. I don't really remember that one either. And Hard Candy Christmas featuring Alison Krauss was really nice, and I was very psyched to have a new Christmas song to play this year on my podcast. There's the back cover, and I give this a good plus. It's bordering on great. It could have more punch. Cindy's voice is a little bit deeper, and but it's not country. For those of you that are afraid it's a country album, it's not really. It sounds like Cyndi Lauper. Her little squeaks and erps and all that are in here, and it's the best thing she's done since that album of Sort of Standard she did. I can't remember the name of it. It's the best thing she's done since then, and it's on par with that at least. So it's a really good album. It's better than the one when I Drove All Night on it, I think. So it's a really good Cindy album. If you're a Cyndi Lauper fan, it's probably essential. But if you're just a casual Cindy fan, I give it good plus. It's definitely worth having. I'm definitely glad I got it. And if you do buy it and you want it on vinyl, get it the Barnes & Noble's blue vinyl version. It's really awesome. And I love the cover, just the cover alone. So, good plus on this one. And last but not least, Weezer, the White Album. I love that they don't bother naming their albums. Only 10 songs on this. But you know what? Every freaking one of them is fantastic. Everybody loves the Blue Album. I'm not a huge Blue Album fan. I always liked Pinkerton better, and I like the Green Album. But you know what? This is in the running for my favorite Weezer album. It's that good. It makes me want to revisit their last album again. Everything Will Turn Out Fine. I didn't give that enough listens when I got it, and I got a feeling that one's really good too. But this is just... California Kids, the first track, is amazing. Wind in Our Sail was really good. Thank God for Girls was fantastic. Girl, We Got a Good Thing was really good. Do You Want to Get High was great. King of the World was fantastic. Summery Lane and Drunk Dory were just incredible songs. LA Girls was good. Jacked Up was good. And Endless Bummer is like really slow. They ended on a slow album song like they do on Pinkerton. And it was really, really good. I really love this album. Comes with just a plain light lyric sheet on cardboard. And the album comes in a pretty plain white sleeve with Weezer on the back there. I think it's just on a white Weezer album label. It's pretty much just a generic white album. But I really, it does come with a download card. I really fell in love with this record. I give it great. And if you're a Weezer fan, essential. It's just, yeah. If you like Weezer, you need this album. This album just blew me away. Again, along the lines of Pinkerton, the Green Album, good, and the Blue Album. I mean, you know, early Weezer is what it sounds like, and just I loved it. So there you go. My first ever. I can never remember what I'm calling this thing. 5 recent spins. Yes, 5 recent spins. So I hope you enjoyed that, because I never talk about the music, I just show it. So I thought I need to start talking about music. So there you go. I'll be doing another one as soon as I listen to 5 more records. Probably Cheap Trick will be on it. Maybe another Who album. And not sure what else. So check out my podcast, snapcracklepop.podomatic.com. Thank you again to all the new subscribers. Thank you for all the comments, even though I'm way behind on answering them. I have read them. And thanks for watching. And I'll catch you next time. Probably a thrift store video will be coming up next, but I'm not going to make it tonight. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.